Small World puts you in control of the fates of entire civilizations as you compete with your fellow players to build an empire on a map that's just too small to fit everybody. The game's structure allows you to crush your weaker neighbors and build a powerful empire, and then abandon it when it becomes overextended and pick up a new one so you can rack up the points.
With a set of 4 unique boards that allow you to scale the game from anywhere from 2 to 5 players, simple, easy to learn gameplay, and a fairly short playing time, Small Worlds is a great introduction to people who are really new to board games, really good introduction to civilization building games, and it is a nice, lighter change of pace for really experienced strategy gamers.
So each player begins Small World by selecting from a set of 6 randomly generated race and power combinations, and then using their race tokens to conquer as much territory as they're able. In subsequent turns, they can choose to either keep expanding or push their empire into decline, which renders it inactive, and lets them choose a new race on the next turn and start expanding all over again. The depth of the game really comes from these special race and power combos. Each race has an ability that affects gameplay in certain ways. It might render certain territories immune to attack, or let you conquer them at lower cost, or it might grant you extra race or victory tokens. Special powers layer on top of that to further affect the way that you can expand. And a lot of the strategy in Small World really comes from choosing the right race and power combo for your needs at that time. The other thing that's crucial strategically is knowing when to keep expanding and when to give up on one empire and pick another. At the end of a set number of turns, which is determined by how many people are playing the game, the person with the most victory points is declared the winner.
I like Small World. I think it's a fun game. It's really easy to teach people. The large number of special race and power combinations is a great pro to this game because every time you play, you're going to be playing with an entirely different set of characters, different abilities, so it gives it a lot of replayability. Another pro is the artwork. It's beautiful. There's gorgeous cards to look at, beautiful tokens, really, really funny, very humorous stuff on the board, and it's really entertaining to look at. One con is that certain special race and power combinations are more powerful than others, so you may end up with a little bit of a balance problem if you play this game a lot. Another con is the short length, small amount of choices. If you're a really experienced strategy gamer, and you may find it a bit frustrating that you have very few strategic choices when you're expanding your army across the board.
I also love Small World. It's one of my favorite games. One of the cool things about it is it's got one of the best written rulebooks I've ever seen. It's really clear, it's really easy to follow, and it comes with these little cheat sheets so you're never stuck flipping through the rules trying to figure out what a particular race or power does. It also scales really well depending on your group size. The maps actually change size and density, so you get pushed into competition with your fellow players really quickly, regardless of whether there's 2 or 4 of you. Now that competition can be a bit of a problem for some people. If you're the kind of player that likes to avoid direct conflict with the other people, this may not be a good game for you, as you have to start attacking your fellow players very, very quickly, and it's not possible to win or even play without doing that. The other thing is that there's loads of small pieces, so it can be a little bit of a pain to organize and easy to lose bits of if you're not paying attention. This is the kind of game where you might want to force the loser to clean up because it's just that much trouble.